Hmm. Thank you for joining us wherever, whenever this is for you. And so I'll invite you to settle into your seat and let yourself really feel dropped into your root, into your pelvic bowl, into what's beneath you, and allowing the foundation of dropping in to what's beneath you. Allow it to bring just that sense of stability all the way up the spine. Just feeling what it feels like to allow groundedness to be the formative, energetic, and to nourish and bring the spine upright in a really aligned way. Breathing into the root chakra, the pelvic bowl, just allowing breath to organize stability and just to allow a sense of the foundation, the solidity of the base of your being. And just inviting it to continue to inform in an upwards movement every aspect of the rest of our being. And then bringing the breath right to the heart, breathing into the front and the back of the heart, feeling that elongation and extension simultaneously forwards and expanding out backwards, particularly allowing the back of the heart to soften. And then taking a moment to feel your edges, to feel several feet surrounding your body, this edge of your luminous field of being. And just to notice that there is a sense of containment, a sense of structure in the energetic fields, and to invite anything that's not for you to process or metabolize or carry, whether that's inside of a close proximity like family, or whether that's a larger field like a global event, just inviting anything that's playing out in your personal space to gently move outside of the bounds, the confines of your overall personal space. Just even for this time together, to let it move outside of your personal field of being. And actually, it allows us to steady in our responsiveness, shifting from any sense of reactivity to inspired responsiveness from a fully resourced place of being. And to just notice what you notice, feel what you feel, see what you see. And even notice what shifts potentially in allowing the expanse, the fullness of you to reveal even more, to feel the texture and the expression of the non-physicality of your being and how it truly is. And so from here, we sink into this expanded awareness, we sink into this awareness of bigness and allow a letting go mentally, emotionally, energetically into basking in this wider field of being, to bring the focus from the body to the non-physical, to feel expanse, to feel limitlessness, to feel spaciousness, and to feel the opening, the unlocking, and breathing into the space in between all things, the space in between the cells, the space in between the thoughts, the space in between the content of our lives, the space in between the activity. And continuously breathing in to the space in between everything, into the nothingness, the non-physical, the spaciousness that is also consciousness itself. Breathing into the space in between awarenesses and feelings and thought forms, and allow the formlessness to reveal its true dynamic with and as each one. In truth, in the totality of our beingness, we are mostly formless. So allowing revelation and actualization of what is really true as each one, and allowing everything else to soften in the physicality, the connective tissue, the dural tubes, the encasing of our nerve strands, this dural matter, just allowing it all to let go. As we surrender into that flow of the formless and feeling the truth of its universality now. So letting go of any sense of singularity and into oneness, into multiplicity, into universality, into the boundarylessness, the boundlessness. And resting in that awareness of the I am presence. This continuous breath into the space in between all form to remember this oneness with the formless, to merge conscious awareness with that which is always so, the limitless nature of the divine, to attend to the awareness that source is not somewhere out there, it's right here, right now. That which I choose to call spirit, this divine intelligence, right here, right now, as the I am, that each one is. And so surrendering into an experiencing of consciousness, of truth, as consciousness itself, as the I am presence, knowing the I am that I am. I anchor this truth as each one, knowing the I am that they are, that there is no separation. There is only one. And so from this one field that is all love, all truth, all power, all knowingness, that is not bound by conditions, it's not hierarchical, it's nothing to be earned or achieved or acquired. It simply is. And so we rest in the simplicity of this isness, celebrating the unique expression of this divine I am as each one. For consciousness to reveal more of itself, for love to remember more of itself, for truth to express more of itself. The I am, we are as one. And so we allow engagement with the plane of absolute consciousness to illuminate something specific for each one of us, to elevate the plane upon which we stand every single moment, to elevate the mental, the emotional, and the physicality of our being right now. That from the formless to form, we now inform every aspect of our being from and as the I am presence itself, from and as the oneness, from and as timelessness, from and as boundlessness. We sink in and we let it be. Aligning and refining with the vibratory essence of this oneness in all of its multiplicity, in all of its forms, in all of its expressions, but attending to the very center, source, oneness of it all. And allowing the feeling, the experiencing, the being of it as our very own selves. So take a moment to plant a seed, set an intention, one specific desire in communion with this totality of the allness. Inside of your own space, declaring aloud or resonating it internally. And we rest in the already doneness of this desire, this intention, this seed. Feeling the energetic of the implantation into the field of the all one, allowing it to come into forth by way of universal law, spiritual principle, activation through thought and energy and practice, spiritual practice, yet without effort. And we allow the yes of all yeses to cocoon and resound, cocoon this intention, this desire, and resound it throughout the cosmos. As we rest in receptivity, we allow it to come forth. We let it be. And we know that it is done. So in gratitude and grace, we bless the way of each one, knowing that it is the divine unfolding itself in essence and also in form. The divine unfolding itself, opening itself, expressing itself, being itself as each one, as source, continuous, as love, unceasing, as truth, exponential, never ending, as consciousness, revealing, and so much more. And so we bless the way of each one from this moment forth, walking upright in grounded truth and awareness of the I am presence that each one is, in celebration and in honoring of this living truth. So I'm thankful to know it and to affirm it and to let it be. And we know that it is already so. The life divine. And so it is. And so be it. Thank you for being in this prayer field with me today, energizing what is true.